am available for all sort of myitlab courses, MS Excel, MS Word, MS PowerPoint, MS Access Mathematics, Accounting and Statistics, Problems Rock.
Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's session, we are taking Exp25 Excel Chapter 6 HOE Mortgage. I will guide you through this video step by step, making it easy for you to follow, and you can done your assignment by watching this video. You can contact me for your assignments, exam, quizzes, and for a complete course on my WhatsApp and email. My WhatsApp and email are given in the description and shown on my bottom of the screen. I can do all online courses: MyLab Accounting, MyLab Finance, MyLab Excel, MyLab Word, MyLab PowerPoint, Writing, Economics, Java, C++, Python, Nursing, Medical, Web Development, and many more online courses. Please reach me out on my WhatsApp and email. My WhatsApp and email are given in the description and shown on my bottom of the screen. My WhatsApp link is given in the description. You can click on my WhatsApp link and directly come on my WhatsApp chat. My WhatsApp scanner is given in the first slide of this video. You can contact me and we will deal for this complete course. I will do your all assignments, project or simulation training, midterm exam and final exam with A+ grade. I am handling many student courses on myitlab, Pearson, Cengage, myitlab, MCGraw, Hill, Simnet, Blackboards and many more colleges and universities. Let's start our assignment to solve it step by step. The title of assignment is Exp25. Okay, increase the font size of this title for a proper view in my video, then I will highlight. You can read easily this title. The Exp22 Excel Chapter 6 HOE Hand-on Exercise Mortgage. Under this project description, you can see your project description to get idea about your project. Now we will move on next instruction. We will select complete instruction. Then I will increase font size and increase the font size for a proper view in my video. You can read easily instruction. Then I will highlight step by step question. Question number 1 is that download and open the file name Exp25 Excel Chapter 6 HOE Mortgage XLS. Grader has automatically added your last name to the beginning of file name. Basically, in this question, we will have to download Excel workbook from Pearson myitlab dashboard. You can download this easily from your Pearson portal. I have also downloaded this file from Pearson portal. Okay, this is my Excel workbook. Now I am going to start second question of this assignment. Question number 2 is that as you complete your mortgage calculation, you would like to use range name to make the formulas easier to understand. Create the range name purchase price for cell B2 and down payment for cell B3. Simply we will create the range name for these two cells. First we will create the range name for cell B2. We will click on cell B2 in Excel workbook and then we will enter this range name. Okay. Now we will for cell B3 we will create range name down payment. First is purchase price, second cell B3. Click on cell B3 and then we will create the range name is down payment. Okay. Now we will move on. Next question is question number 3. Question number 3 is that you have decided to utilize an alternative method of creating range names for the remainder of the variable. Create a range name for the range in 9 to B13 using the create from selection method. Simply we will select this range first and then we will create range name using the create from selection method. We will select this range first. Okay, select this range first and go to the formulas tab. In the defined names group, click on create from selection button. Okay, select left column checkbox, click on OK button. This is good. Now we will move on. Next question of this assignment. I have done this question so well. Question number 4 is that I have done 3 questions so far. Question number 4 is that you would like to add the previously created name range to do so you will use the name manager. Delete the monthly payment name range, added the down payment name range so it appears as down payment and added purchase price to appear as purchase price. Okay. Delete the monthly payment name range, then we will edit down payment name range to appear as down dash payment, then edit the purchase price to appear as purchase dash payment. The first point of this question is that we will delete the monthly payment name range. We will go to the formulas tab in the defined names group, click on name manager. We will select this monthly payment range, simply click on delete button. This name range will be deleted from this. Okay. The second is that edit the down payment name range so that it appear as down payment. We will go to the define names group, click on name manager button. We will select this down payment. Now we will click on edit button. We will edit this down dash payment. Click on OK button. Now it display down dash payment range. Okay. Now we will select the and edit the purchase price to appear as purchase dash price. Now we will edit the second as purchase price. We will go to the home formulas tab in the define name group, click on name manager button, click on select down select purchase price name range, click on edit button. Now we will purchase dash price, click on OK button. This question is done. Now close this. Now we will move on next question of this assignment. I have done this question so well. Okay, now we will move on next question. I have done this question so well. Please focus on my laptop screen. Now I am going to do question number 5 of this assignment. Question number 5 is that you would like to apply the newly created name range to the existing formulas in the worksheet. Apply defined names to the existing formulas on home loan worksheet. Once completed, name range should appear in the cells B12 and B14. Okay. You would to like apply the weekly created name range to the existing formula in the worksheet. Apply defined names to the existing formulas on home loan worksheet. Okay. Monthly payment. Now we will define the periodic rate and no payment periods minus amount of loan. Okay, this is good. Now we will move on next point, B12 and B14. We will set B14 now. Existing formula total to reply loan minus amount of loan. This is good. This question is done now. Now we will move on next question is question number 6 of this assignment. The question number 6 is that you would like to document the named range by inserting them as a list of a new worksheet. Okay, create a new worksheet, name range names, insert the previously created range names on the worksheet starting in cell A2, set the width of column AB to auto fit. Basically this question will create a new worksheet name range name. Okay, we will have to create a new worksheet. Click on this plus sign. Now we will have to assign the name of new sheet to range names. We will copy this name. Okay, right click on sheet 1 tab, click on rename button. Okay, we will assign the name to range names. Insert the previously created range name on worksheet starting in cell A2. We will click on cell A2. We will go to the formulas tab in the define names group, click on use in formula button, click on paste name, click on paste list. Okay. Now the last point of this question, set the width of column A to B to auto fit. We will select column A and B. We will go to the home tab in the cells group, click on format button, click on auto fit column width. This is done now. Now we will move on next question of this assignment. The next question of this assignment is question number 7. I have done 6 questions so far. Question number 7 is that as you continue your analysis, you would like to create a one variable data table to explore the impact of various interest rate on the payment, total interest and total amount repaid. To complete the table, you will first create substitution value On home loan sheet beginning in cell D4, enter substitution value from 4% to 6%, increasing in 25.25% increment. Completing the range D4 to D12. Basically, this question we will on the home loan sheet. First, we will go to the home loan sheet. Then, beginning in cell D4, enter substitution value 4% to 6% increment in 0.25% increment. Go to home loan sheet and then we will click on cell D4, enter the value from 4%. Click on cell D4, enter. Okay. Enter substitution value from 4% to 6% increment of 0.25%. First we will enter in cell D4 4%. We will go to the home tab. In the editing group, click on fill series button, click on series. Now we will select column first, column checkbox, and then we will enter step value is 0.25 and increment is 6%. 0.25 increment of 6%. 6. Click on OK button. This is good. Now completing the range D4 to D12. This is done now also. You can see now I am going to do question number 8 of this assignment. I have done 7 questions of this assignment right now. Question number 8 is that, I highlighted this. To continue the constructions of the one variable data table, you will add formulas to table structure. Add the references to the cell to contain the monthly payment B12 in cell E3. Add a reference to cell that contain the total to repay loan in cell F3, and add a reference to the cell that contain total interest paid B14 in cell G3. Basically, this question we will click on cell E3 and then we will add a reference to the cell that contains the monthly payment in cell B12. We will click on cell E3, press is equal to, and then we will click on cell B12 monthly payment. Press enter. Okay. Now we will click on cell F3 and then we will add a reference to the cell that contains the total to repay loan, cell B13. We will click on cell F3, press is equal to, and then click on cell B13, total to repay loan, press enter. Okay, now the next is that we will click on cell G3 and then add a reference to the cell that contain interest paid, cell B14. G3, press is equal to, click on cell B14, total interest paid. Press enter. Okay, this is good. Now we will move on next question of this assignment. Question number 9. I have done 8 questions so far. Question number 9 is that complete the one variable data table using the APR in cell B4 as the column input. Click on cell. We will select this complete table. Go to the data tab. In the forecast group, click on what if analysis button. Click on data table. Column input is cell B4 APR. Click on OK button. This is good now. This data table is completed. Now we will move on next question of this assignment. I have done this question so well. Please focus on my laptop screen and you can done your assignment by watching this video. If you do not able to do this assignment, you can contact me on my WhatsApp and email. I will do this complete assignment for you with A+ grade. Now moving on, question number 10. Question number 10 is that you would like to format the one variable data table to add a clear label. They are easy to understand. Apply accounting number format to the range E4 to G12. Type APR in cell D3. Next, create the following custom format to the range E3 to G3. Cell E3 custom format payment, cell F3 custom format total repaid, cell G3 custom format total interest. The first part of this question, we will select this range E4 to G12, then we will apply a counting number format. We will select this cells, this range. Now we will go to the home tab, home tab in the number group, apply counting number format. Now type APR in cell D3. We will type APR in the formula bar. Okay. Next, create the following custom formats to the range E3 to EG3. Cell E3 custom format payment. We will click on cell E3. Go to the home tab in the number group, open number launcher box, go to the custom, go to the general, scroll up, click on this general. We will remove this general. In inverted commas, we will type payment and close this payment in inverted commas. Click on OK button. Now we will have to add a second custom number format is total repaid in cell F3. Click on cell F3. We will go to the number launcher box, go to custom, go to general. We will remove this general in inverted commas. We will type total repaid and click on OK button. Now we will have to add a third custom format in cell G3, total interest. We will go to Excel workbook, click on cell G3, go to the number launcher box, click on custom, go to the general, scroll up and click on general. We will remove this general and in inverted commas type total interest and click on OK button. This question is done now. You can see I have done 10 questions of this assignment right now. Total question of this assignment is 25. I have done 10 questions